Good evening, everyone. Before we dive in, let's begin with a quick quiz. Do you know this logo?
Written.
Yes, it's written. And how about this one?
Gemini.
That's right, this is Gemini. And I believe everyone would know this one.
ChatGPT.
That's right, this is ChatGPT. We see and use these AI tools everywhere now. And I use the ChatGPT a lot. I use them to summarize a paragraph, answer some questions, and even decide my lunch menu. But then, one day, I wondered, if AI can already do so many things I do, then what makes me different from a machine? Is there anything left that belongs to us? Some may say it's creativity, things like painting, composing music, or writing stories. Others might say it's logic, solving problems, inventing technologies, and exploring the universe. But there's one thing. AI is already catching up, and in some cases, surpassing us. In 1997, Deep Blue defeated Gary Kasparov at chess. And in 2016, AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol at Go match. AI even creates art, novels, and music. One AI artwork called TEDxIJSHS Special even won first place in a fine art competition. So, if AI can think, create, and solve problems just like us, or even better, then what makes us real human? The first thing that only human beings have is the power to ask questions. Artificial intelligence can already solve problems, make decisions, and even create new things. However, they cannot ask questions. Yes, of course, they can ask questions like, what can I help you with? What do you want me to create? Or are you satisfied with the result? The question that I'm talking about are not things like that. The real question is born from curiosity about actions, the world, society, and phenomena. Questions like, why am I doing this? How does this happen? Or what can we do to develop? These real questions have made us develop and flourish. Our questions about natural phenomena give birth to science. Our questions about ourselves give birth to philosophy. And questions about better life have created cars, planes, air conditioners, and the AI that I'm talking about right now. Without questions, we cannot grow and move on to the next step. But think about it. When was the last time you asked a real question? Not just for an answer, but simply out of wonder. Perhaps what defines us is not the answers that we collect, but the questions we ask and the courage to keep asking. If the ability to ask questions drives our growth, then awareness of mortality gives our life purpose. We all know that we will die someday. Our time is limited, and that makes our life special. It pushes us to ask ourselves, what kind of life do I want to live? And let's just give meaning to our life. Since we want to make our lives meaningful, we try to find and give meaning to everything around us. That's why we write stories, compose music, and build things that can last beyond our own life. That's why we fall in love, create families, and pass on traditions to the next generation. That's why we try to make an impact, no matter how small, in the limited time that we're given. Imagine for a moment, if we lived forever, would love still feel precious? Would our achievement still matter? Perhaps this is very limited of time that turns ordinary moments into treasures. And when these things come together, that is what makes us human. Do you think artificial intelligence can do these things? Well, I don't think so. Knowing our time is limited gives life meaning, but it's our empathy and emotions that truly color it. AI can recognize your facial expressions and respond with words that sounds nice, but that doesn't mean it feels. We humans, we don't just understand emotions. We can actually feel it. The power to have emotion and feel empathy are really strong abilities. We laugh together, cry together, and feel pain just by looking at others suffering. When we do something, we always think about others' feeling. Because we feel, we help people, love people, and support people. Sometimes we even sacrifice ourselves for others, even when it costs us. Have you ever felt someone's pain just by looking into their eyes? That silent connection, no algorithm can replace it. Emotions and empathy connects us. They create friends, families, communities, countries, and even the whole world. The power of emotions build relationships, connections, and peace. And maybe this is what makes us truly human. So, what does all of these things tell us? It tells us that we're not defined by what we can produce or how fast we can think, but by the questions we ask, the meaning we choose to create in a short time, and the empathy that binds us one together. That's what makes us human. In a world where AI is developing more and more, it's really important for us to know about ourselves and maintain our human identity. To know about ourselves, we need to keep asking what makes us real human, even in a world where AI is developing faster and create better. Saying this, I'm reminded of one famous quote from a Greek philosopher, Socrates. Know thyself. So, ending my speech, let me leave you not with an answer, but with a question. Do you truly know who you are? Thank you.